In the early life of Gautama the Buddha, he was born into a princely state. At the time of his birth, some yogis predicted that he would either become a great emperor or a great sage. Naturally, Gautama's father preferred him to become a
powerful emperor rather
than a wise sage. To ensure this, he shielded Gautama from any suffering or misery, surrounding him with
luxurious pleasures
and comforts. As Gautama grew up, his father arranged a marriage for him with a beautiful woman and kept him secluded
in a palace away from
the rest of society. Gautama lived a life of indulgence, never experiencing any kind
of hardship or suffering. However,
one day Gautama decided to take a ride through the town. It was during this ride
that he witnessed something
that shook him to his core. For the first time in his life, Gautama saw an old man. He had never encountered aging before, as his father had protected him from this reality. Gautama asked his charioteer
what had happened
to the old man, and he was told
that everyone
gets old eventually, even himself.
This realization
deeply affected Gautama.
As he came face to face
with his own mortality. Continuing his journey, Gautama then saw a man lying on the street.
Ill and suffering, he
demanded to know what was happening to this man,
only to learn that sickness can afflict anyone,
even a prince like himself.
This revelation disturbed
Gautama even further, as he realized
that he too could fall victim to such a fate.
The final blow came
when Gautama witnessed a funeral procession with mourners carrying the dead body of a man.
He asked what had happened to the deceased, and the reply was simple:
death comes to
everyone without exception. At this moment, Gautama questioned the purpose of his life filled with temporary pleasures and worldly pursuits. He felt a deep inner turmoil and realized the need to seek something more meaningful and transcendent. Although Gautama had a loving wife and a young son, he struggled with the decision to leave behind the comfort of his palace and embark on a quest for truth. After more than a year of contemplation,
when his son was around
1.5 years old, Gautama could no longer suppress his yearning for answers. In the middle of the night, without informing anyone, he left the palace like a thief, determined to uncover the truth about life. Gautama's journey was just beginning. He embarked on a path of self-discovery
and spiritual awakening,
ultimately becoming known as the Buddha, the Enlightened One. By questioning the transient nature of life and recognizing the
inevitability of suffering, Gautama set off on a
mission to find a way to overcome it. His teachings have since inspired millions around the world to seek inner peace, compassion, and enlightenment.